Okay, so I got a little bit closer. Here's the 4-jaw head. It was right here. It had a few straps on it. Peeled off the wall around it. Here's what that is. Oh, I guess that's like a faceplate for the dog leg or whatever you want to call it. Different pulley. I don't know. I'll get into that later, I guess. Yeah, as you can see, I mean they oiled the crap out of this thing, so that's good. I'd rather it be really oiled up and good to go. One of these. Oh, in here. Okay. I don't need to look at that. There's the disc. Oh, here we go. So, one thing I do want to look at is I'm thinking about having this probably about right here, just a little bit off, back that way. I don't know. I might move it back just a little bit, but you can see there's a little bit of a gap between the bed and the actual this mounting. And if you look at it, and also these are off a little bit. I think this is where the headstock will go because it's a little bit further over than this hole here. But anyways, where I get this where I want it, it'll be even, level, and all that stuff. But there is a little bit of a difference. Let's see. Hold that down to about right there. Let's see that. Alright. So the thickness of this, I need to have it filled up. Now I was wanting obviously to use that 3/4 inch plywood, but it's too thick. But that will get me really close. There should be just a little bit of a gap between this little bit of plywood and the top of this. But I figure once the weight is on there, it should all push down. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. I'll flip this over. I also took the splash shield off. But yeah, here's the bottom part. You can see there's a couple blemishes, not horrible, just one right there too. But again, I'm getting ready to paint the whole thing, so it's not that big a deal. But yeah, so I'm going to take the measurements under here and I'll transfer it onto one of these boards and cut that out, and then we'll mount that under here. But first I need to go take a picture of this and try and get as close as I can. If it doesn't match 100%, it's not that big a deal, but I'd like it to be really close. Alright, y'all, hold tight. I'm going to run to the store and try and find some paint that will match and paint that up real quick. And I'll cut this board out. Inside edge of that, say 47 inches. And that should give you, that should be plenty. 47 inches. And then about 12, maybe 12 1/4. So right after we got the metal lathe off of the truck and into the garage, we shut the garage door, went in the backyard, and I started cooking and stuff. But right as that was happening, I mean, you can see that we got some hail. Oh, hell no. So it's kind of good timing. Anyways, most people that's looking at these lathes from Grizzly, you get this ugly green color, which I guess it's their kind of trade color, but it's not me. I've never really, I don't know. Anyways, I guess it's their trade color. And so I went looking, and what a lot of people are doing is they are getting this color, or they're trying to match this color with the backsplash and the drip tray and all that stuff. But that's like the closest thing that I could find. I'm gonna turn this light off, see if it'll show it better. Well, you can see that any better or not. And that's the closest that I could get. And the other color, it was a couple shades off, and it just didn't work for me. So then I thought maybe that color in black would be cool. It's not too bad. And that color in copper, which it's not. It looked a little bit better in person, to be honest. The picture didn't turn out very good, but still didn't work too good for me. So I decided to go with a brown. I think that looks pretty decent together. Just different color, kind of offset it. All right, so I got it painted. I think it looks pretty good. I don't know how well you can see it. Turn off the light, see if it does any better. You can kind of tell. Anyway, so I had that other thin piece underneath this. So whenever I laid it out underneath, I circled it, drilled it out, and then once I drilled it out, I don't know exactly where I want to put this because, you know, I don't know how far back it should be, how far forward it should be, or what. So the way I did it was I measured where the bolt was to that, to the very end of this cross feed, and then I gave it about 1/2 inch. So whenever you're looking down on this, I should have about 1/2 inch left before it kind of, I guess, hangs over the side. I did round over the edge on this, just where it's not so sharp and not so many splinters, because I got delicate hands, you know. Anyway, so yeah, I drilled the holes, and then I marked down through here where I need to drill through on this. Okay, so I got most everything drilled. This bottom piece here was kind of warped. I put 6 screws in to go through this and into this, and it's still kind of, I don't really like it, so I'm gonna put some, I think these are 1-inch long nails. So there's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these. They're probably 1.5 inch sheet metal screws. And I'm going to screw the plywood into the metal. I have some clear silicone that I'm going to put around the holes here. I'm going to do it on the bottom, and I'm going to do it on the top as well.